Hello everybody and welcome to Angelic Connection. I'm Jane from Angelic Connection and this is your weekly reading for the week of June the 27th until July the 3rd of 2016. This is a general weekly reading for the energy, so if you'd like a more personal specific look, the details of how you can get a personal and individual reading with me are in the description box below. So let's get on with the week. We're using the same deck that I use every week. I love these particular decks. We're using the Angel Tarot by Doreen Virtue, Robin Wood's tarot deck, and then qualifying that with the Gods and Titans deck and the Fallen Angel Oracle deck. Details of those again are in my descriptions. Okay, so let's get on and have a look. We're in some really intense times and we come this week into almost what I call the calm before the storm. We've got Mars moving forward this week, which will speed things up for a lot of us, especially if you're an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You will notice things speed up considerably. And having been kind of pulled along on this tide and had all these endings and feelings coming to the surface and really old memories and old things coming back to test us one last time, we have been in this position where we're being led into the kind of future that we want to build. And if you look at the previous two readings, you'll see this theme is continuing very appropriately this week as we come again into this place where we've hit the crossroads and we're now almost being told to stop and take those breaths, finalize our decisions before we move forward into the new path that we want to create. Now, in the basis of the matter, or sort of really the subject why we're here, the Four of Air. This card has come up so many times recently, and this week it's very appropriate. Take a breath, stop, cool your jets, really think. Take the pressure off. Finalize those details. What is it that you want to go on and achieve? Are you sure? You don't have to talk it over with people. You don't have to sit and listen to a million voices in your head. This card is very clearly saying, step back. And with the qualifying card here, the Page of Cups, even more so, because it's saying, well, look, this is the card of, it can be people, it can also be messengers and messengers. And the page is about messages of an emotional or even a psychic nature. You can see this little fish is coming out of the goblet and talking to him. So really with these two cards together, what we're being told is that this is time to really step back into things like meditation, going for a walk in nature, go and be quiet and listen to your guides, listen to your inner voice, listen to your intuition. What messages do you have for yourself about the next steps and about this new phase of life we're about to head into? Really before the eclipses in September, we're looking at mid-September into sort of perhaps the 8th of October, being a very significant time period where the results of things that we're doing now will kind of begin to build and then start to be evident. So lots of endings have been happening, lots of new things have been starting. Fantastic. Take this time to step back and meditate, take a breath and just think, okay, yeah, that's what I really want. And with the cups as well, we're talking about heart space. We're talking about what you really want to bring into being. Now, in the hidden influences, we have the Empress. Lovely card. As a hidden influence, it really couldn't be more perfect because that's what we all want, isn't it? We want to provide beauty, stability, prosperity, abundance, happiness, contentment, peace and harmony for ourselves and for our loved ones. That is what drives us. That is our why, almost always. We package it differently, but all of us have the same why. We want prosperity and peace. And with the qualifier of the King of Cups, again, we have an Empress with a King. Well, the Empress is kind of all the queens rolled into one, because it's about, you know, security, it's about ideas, it's about your heart, your emotions, it's everything rolled into one. The King here could be another aspect of us. And if the King of Cups is, you know, he's on top of, he's stable. The ocean, which is often linked to emotion, especially in the cards, is stormy or choppy, or, you know, there's a dolphin jumping out of it, but he's calm. He is in control. He's surveying everything quite happily. So this could be a person, and this could be another aspect of yourself, especially I think at the moment, as we're talking very much about balancing the male-female energies. You've got the Empress and the King, and you can see we've got at the end, we've got the Emperor, but we'll get onto him in a minute. So this is a very balanced reading in that way. So your hidden influence is about bringing some control into your emotions, realizing that you should feel your emotions, but you shouldn't drown in them. And, you know, get to grips with the feeling of what you want to achieve, and really feel it, because when you really feel what you want to achieve, as if you're already there, that is what starts manifestation. That is what really brings things into being, is thinking, oh, this is where I'm going to go now. Feel that excitement, feel that joy. How would you feel right now if you had achieved what you wanted to, if you had reached that nirvana? Stop thinking about it in the future. Think about it right now. How does it feel? And this hidden influence here is really speaking to that. The advice, the Two of Air, is basically saying, just be sure you're making the right decisions. Be absolutely sure. You do have to make a decision. You do have to make choices. You do have to pick a path and a road. Don't be afraid to follow your heart space. If you're hesitating because you think, oh no, God, what will the family say? Or, I can't do that, people will laugh at me. No, this is the time to be bringing these things into being. Especially with the qualifier of temperance. Temperance is about balance, moderation, peace, harmony, bringing contentment and balance into everything. You can see that the angel has one foot on land, one foot in the water, balancing different. And juggling as well, you know, keeping everything going. So what will bring you the most balance? You can't sort of stay on the fence forever. We're now in a point where we have to move forward. We will be pushed forward. So the advice is to take some time to make sure that you're happy with the decisions that you want to make, and make sure that the driving force behind it is balance and harmony and moderation. So as an outcome, the Six of Air is lovely. Six of Swords, got a lot of air cards. There's a lot going on in our heads this week. The Six of Air is about moving forward. It can literally mean taking a trip or a journey, but also it means moving into smoother waters, the end of difficult situations. So, you know, all the upheavals that we've had recently are coming to an end, and this is the little breath before we move into, almost that little breath you take in before you know, on a roller coaster where you can see what's coming, and you get to the top and there's a little pause and you go, oh, it's a bit like that this week. And we've got the Emperor. Now the Emperor is obviously the counterpart to the Empress. He is in total control. He doesn't know what he wants. He doesn't hope it happens. He knows it's going to happen. He's in command. He doesn't ask for things, he commands things. And this is where you're going to be in a much stronger position than you can possibly imagine as the outcome for making sure that you're making the right decisions and you're getting into balance, bringing all the elements into balance, heart and soul, mind and head, material, spiritual, get them all into balance as you move forward. We come here again now with the same theme really, with the gods and titans, Prometheus. Prometheus is about altruism. It's about giving for the good of all, and that means not giving for your good, not doing something just for you, or to doing something for everybody because it actually benefits you. That's not altruism. True altruism is giving when it's required when people need things. Prometheus actually was commissioned to make man, and God took fire away from man. I mean, just obviously very quick encapsulation of the Greek legend, Greek myth. He snuck fire out of Olympus and gave man fire so that he could progress and learn to keep warm and to make industry, make weapons, and do everything that he needed to do. And he was punished by Zeus with being strapped to a rock and having an eagle peck at his liver day after day, forever, as a punishment, until Hercules rescued him. But the point is that he was punished for giving man something which would bring him great benefit, but could also bring him great problems. And certainly, you know, this card on top of the fallen angel card, a grace with strength and turmoil, both of those are very appropriate with the current political climate. We've just had the vote in the UK to leave the European Union, which caused shockwaves. It's now a time to be thinking about the greater good, not just what suits one particular area of society or one particular kind of people, what is done for the greater good of all, and to be calling on all the help you can to prepare for the turmoil that is going to be surrounding us, and all the while bringing your talents to the world, bringing what you love to the world, doing everything from a place of love and your heart and for the greater good of all. That is where we need to be moving into. And I think every single one of us, whether it's relationships that's our passion, whether it's our life purpose, if it's our work that's our passion, our actual why and our message is about doing things because we want to benefit other people through doing what we love. And that is proper altruism. And if you can bring love to every situation, you are going to be finding it very useful through the turmoil of the political rumblings that are carrying on, not just in the UK, in Europe, in America, and really all around the world. So time to come together, everybody, and to start bringing our world community into one through the things that we're bringing into being. So I hope that was useful. I hope that had a message for you. I do hope soon to be getting into doing weekly readings for all the different zodiac signs. In the meantime, I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you for the very exciting new moon in Cancer for the 4th of July. Bye-bye.